Hello, everybody. This is Mama No Pants. You know, I have a lot of fears myself. I'm afraid of pills. I have to take them, and it scared the wee wee out of me. I still keep thinking about that nice little sugar pill they want to give me for my diabetes, but because of me being at the time I was 250 pounds, I dropped down to 123. My diabetes went in remission. Now, when they told me if I didn't get the weight off, they'd cut my toes and fingers off. I'm rather fond of these little digits. I was born with them. I plan on dying with them. You know, I have a lot of fears too, and it's scary. Even now, when I go to put that pill in my mouth, my stomach tightens in a knot. There's no rhyme or reason for fear. It's there. You got to learn how to deal with it. Now, people have fears for various reasons. I'm afraid of doctors. You get me near one, I'm practically crawling out of my clothes just so I don't have to go. Life hasn't been easy for me, and unfortunately, I got a lot to feel bad about my daughter. I tried to give her the best I could, but I'm not the smartest wing wang. I had a fear of getting a job, working with people, as I didn't get along with them. It's fear. Fear, there is no rhyme or reason for fear. Some people, it don't bother them. They just get up and go through life without being scared. That's a nice thing to be, you know? But now my daughter, they need this, so you bet I'm afraid. She's all I've got in this world. And I don't want to lose her over something as dumb as food. Look, like anything, if you have a car and you overfill it, what happens? Fuel goes all over the ground. Unfortunately, if you eat too much food, it don't go all over the ground. It goes all over your butt and your hips. The thing is, she's not going to get fat. She was never fat when this started. So, I don't understand the rhyme or reason of it, but fear is fear. But she's got to overcome it or it's going to kill her. And I don't want to lose her. I'm scared, terrified, just because of food. There's a lot of things in this world. Cancer, HIV, leukemia. Now that you can't control. And unfortunately, if you get it, it just might do you under. But food, you can get over it if you try hard enough. It's not easy. But you got to look at food as fuel. It keeps you going like a car. But you got to use your head. Moderation. You don't just keep eating and eating and eating till you can't move. You just eat to satisfy your hunger. And then you stop. You don't overdo it. You just stop. And if you eat breakfast, and then you eat lunch, and you eat dinner, that's not going to make you fat. Because you can walk, or you can ride a bike, or whatever. What you don't do is you don't go and eat at 10 o'clock at night and then go lay down. Guess where it's going to go? It's going to make one travel right to your butt. But like anything, you got to use your head. And I'm scared. She's got to work hard at it. It's not going to do it for her. And you know what? It's a lot easier giving other people advice. I can sit there and tell you till hell freezes over and God comes down for a visit. I can tell you that fear will go away. It won't. You got to learn how to deal with it. Just like me and going places. It's never going to go away. I'm going to have to figure out a way to get around it. It's not easy. Same with my daughter. She can do it. She's got enough guts in her. And the one thing my daughter isn't, she isn't stupid. She's just making a bad choice. And we all do that sometimes. But she's got to straighten up, and she's got to look at food as fuel, like gas. You put it in, it makes you go. If you don't, it won't make you go. But then, life isn't what you want it to be sometimes, but you got to work at it. Sometimes people go through life easy-weasy. Some people don't go through life easy-weasy. And you just have to keep plugging away. It'll get better. It'll be like old Hat. Pretty soon she'll just get up, make breakfast, Then she'll wait till lunch and have a sandwich. That isn't going to hurt you. And that isn't going to make you look like Butterball City. What makes you look like Butterball City was you do what I did. Ate a lot of sweets, as well as my food, and then sat there like a lump. That'll do it. Trust me. So I cut out the sweets. I just eat fiber bars, fruit. I have breakfast. I don't eat breakfast, but I should. I eat more of a brunch. And then I have a snack like apple grapes. Then I have dinner. And at night I'll have a little deal of cereal and some popcorn. Or a fiber bar with my dog. He likes them. But otherwise, now that I bored you to death, life isn't easy, honey. None of you. And the ones that do have this eating disorder, you got to look at it as you're putting it in your mouth. It's like fuel. It's like gas you make your car run with. That's all you're doing. You're putting food in your mouth so you can move, so you can do things, so you can enjoy life. It's not there to just chomp down like a garbage disposal. It's there to make you go, to make you move, to make you do things. Just like a car. If you don't put gas in a car, what happens? It don't go nowhere. It sits still. Same with food. That's all it is. Nothing more, nothing less. You eat enough just to feel better, and then you don't eat anymore. It's called portion control, just like I gotta do. Look, it's hard for me. I'm 71 years old. That scares me. I find I don't have the same oomph I used to, and that makes me mad because I could work people under the table and walk them under the table. Now, I want to crawl under the table. But you know what? I don't want to die over something stupid as food. There's other things that can get me that I hope to God I don't get. Colon cancer, pancreatic cancer, breast cancer. There's a lot of brain cancer. There's a lot of things out there that can bite you and put you in under. But food, it's not worth it. It's just fuel, that's all. That's what you got to look at it as, fuel. One step at a time. And it will get better. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. When I put a pill in my mouth, I get so scared, I couldn't tell you why. Because being frightened has no logic. It's illogical. And it doesn't have any logical explanation for it. It's just there. And you got to learn how to handle that fear. In other words, you pick out some like I told my daughter, when you're eating, it's fuel. It makes your body run on. When it's out and you're hungry, it'll tell you when it's hungry. Then you eat. See, people would eat when they're hungry, and that's it. There wouldn't be fat people in this world. But unfortunately, people eat more than they should. But that's the way life is. But you got to learn to portion it out. You eat till your hunger is gone, then you call it quits. Then you have lunch, you have a sandwich or half a sandwich and soup. Then if you want a snack, you can have an apple, grapes, but you don't eat candy. Now you can have a candy bar a week. That isn't going to make you fat. That ain't going to make you fat at all. You eat one candy, not 4 or 5 or 6. Now that will make you gain a pound. Trust me, it will. But I have to leave it alone because of being diabetic. Now once my daughter weights up, that stuff that she's eating now will never come in this house. Potato chips, never in this house. Macaroni and cheese, never in this house. Because you know why? I can't eat it. And once she's her weight, when we eat dinner or lunch, we'll go for a walk. We won't just sit in there and pick our nose. We go for a walk. We don't sit. But she's got to work at it. And what you people can do is support her in that. Don't be cruel. Be supportive. Tell her she can do it over and over again. And in the long run, it's up to her, I guess. And that's something I haven't learned. But I got to try. She's all I've got in this world. Without her, I'm nothing. Without her, my life will be gone. Unfortunately. But anyway, hon, now that I bored you, I'm going to hang it up. And I hope you'll listen to what I had to say, as rambling as it is. Okay? Love you all now. And I'm going to hang it up. Have a good one.